Welcome back, everyone. This is Winter, bringing you the first game of the Slayers Tribute Casting Marathon. This is a game between Slayers'Boxer and his opponent, EG.Idra, spawning in the left-hand side of the map. It's going to be the Slayers player, the legend, the Emperor himself. It is Slayers'Boxer. His opponent, the foreigner contender from Team Evil Geniuses, it is the Zerg player, Idra, spawning in the bottom. Looks like he's just going to be going for drones off the bat. No 6 pools against Boxer straight up. Idra known to be a very strong macro player, but more importantly, the founder of Team Slayers, Boxer himself. And this is a game from the MLG Columbus or Anaheim 2011 Championships, because Metalopolis is still, of course, in the map pool. So, Metalopolis, of course, close positions disabled. So that means Idra's not going to have to be looking out for any quick 2 barracks, but Boxer can pull out literally anything. Boxer known for using strategies that his opponent really won't expect in order to secure the win. In a lot of cases, he can play a straight-up macro game. A lot of the time, he likes just to outthink, outplay his opponents in the early game if possible. Looks like Boxer sending out his first SCV and going to be making a barracks on the low ground. A little bit of an aggressive play. The Overlord going to come in here and be able to scout that. We'll see if he sees the barracks right off the bat. No, he won't be able to scout it at the start. But if he looks at the SCV count, he should be able to note, wait, is Idra going to see this? If Idra doesn't see this, could put him in a tough position. But no, it looks like the Overlord is going to make its way over right now. And there he sees the barracks on the low ground. But now this begs the question, is there another barracks somewhere? Am I getting 2 racks, or is this just a single racks that he could move into his main? And if he goes and looks for the gas geyser, of course he will be able to determine this, but at the moment, Idra asking for a pause, but since this is a replay, of course, we're just reliving the action. It won't really matter too much. And oh, wow, Idra actually going for the pool before the hatch right now, thinking, if this is a 2 racks, then I want to be completely prepared for it. And if you scout that 2 racks before the barracks are finished, then getting the gas geyser in the pool is a pretty safe bet. You're going to be able to get a little bit ahead by getting those speed lanes out as opposed to being behind with that hatch first. Right now, looks like Idra not choosing to make any more workers, instead saving up his larva to go for those Zerglings right off the bat, but looks like Boxer not really going to be playing into his hand right now. Having that gas geyser is going to allow him to get the factory as soon as he gets 100 gas now, and we see moving the barracks back into the main so he can easily make a reactor without having to lift his barracks out from the wall. I would suspect he makes another depot to wall this off, and suddenly Idra thinking, why aren't you trying to make a barracks at my ramp? And so many links on the way, he's already forced Idra into a decent chunk of links and no more drones, so we're looking at a 16 SCV to 15 drone situation, and that's just somewhere a Zerg player doesn't want to be, especially when they're sitting on one base without even a hatchery. Speaking of hatcheries, it looks like Idra's going to get his just about now as he clears out the watchtower. He's going to go up into the main of Boxer, who Boxer looks like he's just about to wall it off. Yeah, with a command center now, Spots are going all the way with this, going into the economy-focused build, continuing to make SCVs is going to put him on a good standing as compared to Idra's opener right now. Now, will Idra see the barracks? No, he'll not see the barracks. He'll not see that a factory has been made. All he will see is this command center. So he has no indication of what Boxer's doing right now, except for the command center. He knows it's not a very all-in attack, but he doesn't know a factory's on the way. He doesn't know there's going to be a reactor popping out those Hellions. And right now, what he doesn't know could in fact kill him. He does have speed on the way, but he's continuing to drone. There are only about 6 lanes on the map and 18 drones just looking to get roasted away by Boxer's Hellions. Will Idra be prepared for this? I don't actually think so. That drone count continuing to be bolstered right now by Idra. Has absolutely no idea what's on the way. He doesn't have a spine crawler. He has a second queen, but not making any more. He really needs the queens. And keep in mind, this is before the queen patch. These queens only have 3 range. They aren't so efficient at dealing with Hellions. So all these drones on the low ground have a great potential to get roasted away as a single spine crawler not going to be able to defend all these drones simultaneously. Now Idra coming up the ramp with his speed. What did he see there? Nothing except that command center and a single marine, and gonna back off. So right now, Idra continuing to drone up. Looks like he's at about, only 23 drones, but with 6 more on the way, we'll bring it out to about 30. First 2 Hellions going to come out, and it looks like that's all Boxer's looking to... actually, he's made his count up to 4 Hellions, hitting them until that point. He's going to roast away these first 4 links almost instantly, not even caring that they're running away. They're so far into the red that it doesn't even matter. A single Marine could deal with them. And it looks like, more Hellions on the way, but he wanted to switch to the Tech Lab for Blue Flame, so these Hellions going to be moving in. A Spine Crawler is being created in order to deal with them, but it's not ready yet. Idra's going to need to wall up this ramp if possible. It only takes 1 queen from this position on hold position, but Boxer doesn't even care. Looks like he wants to go up into the main. He's going to roast away at the Lings, but Idra's going to get the block right now. With the Speedlings coming up, it looks like a single Hellion will fall. Another one may fall to the Speedlings, and Boxer doesn't micro it perfectly. And indeed he does, though, and they're all going to escape right now. He can bring 3 of them home to repair. And looking at the units killed, he killed a handful of Zerglings and was able to get away with just a single Hellion lost right now. So Boxer still in a good position. EG.Idra still no Roach Warren, just the singular Spine Crawl to defend his drones. Actually, I take that back. He now has 2 spines, but the Blue Flame on the way will allow him to roast away drones in only 2 shots. So if EG.Idra gets caught off guard for even a second, suddenly these Hellions will roast away the entirety of the mineral line, and the mineral line isn't looking too strong right now for EG.Idra. He only has 39 drones to 27 SCVs, and on the low ground, Boxer has his command center. With these 2 mules, he will be on an even SCV count. He's just now starting to mine from gas, is EG.Idra, while Boxer is still just mining from the 1 gas, getting his... getting a medevac now. He's going to be able to circumvent those Spine Crawlers with the Hellions if he so chooses. And what does he have in his main? We're looking at 11 Zerglings, 2 Queens, and that's it. 4 Blue Flame Hellions could wreak absolute havoc on this main, and actually not 4, but 6 Blue Flame Hellions with 8 Marines loaded up into the dropship. Looks like Boxer going for this elevator play. There's no Zergling at the watchtower. The first he'll see of this is with the Overlord. He hasn't seen the medevac quite yet. Boxer going to be swinging to the front with the Hellions while he's bringing the medevac into the main, and now EG.Idra knows what's up. Here come the first Marines going to town on that first Overlord, and that will actually supply block EG.Idra. He won't be able to make any more Zerglings at this point. 67 over 68 supply, desperately making 12 more. Looks like the Hellions moving in to deal with the Queens. 1 Spine Crawler making its way back up into the main. The Lair's about halfway done. The Spine Crawler trying to root, but it's not there quite yet. The Marines starting to target down while the Hellions buffering them. More Hellions coming in from the natural. We see the Marines going to work on the Zerglings. All the Zerglings evaporating. Just a few Queens coming in. 1 will fall. There's only 1 left right now. And Boxer suddenly looking in a commanding position. The pool taking a lot of shots. Here come the drones. GG. EG.Idra will leave the game, and Boxer takes the victory.